Okay, Cranky Old Gamer here with the next installment of the February Hobby Challenge, trying to do 20 Autocannon Havocs of Nurgle, assembly of them, and not painting. Mostly just getting these guys put together. So when last we left you, the bodies and torsos, heads, backpacks, legs, all that stuff had been put together. The next step was to put green stuff on them, and which I've done. Um, Maybe show you a couple of these if I can get this camera to focus, which has been a little bit of a challenge, but essentially these torsos are the same torsos we saw last time, but we've just got some additional work done on them with putting some green stuff on there, the kind of the Nurgle boils and the battle damage and the kind of the pustulence and whatnot on each one of these. So I'm probably let these cure overnight and let that hard work of that green stuff kind of dry so that we don't get any fingerprints. There we go. There's some nice focus on the camera. Any fingerprints or anything nasty like that on the hard work that I did. Let those cure, and then we'll go on to the next steps of getting some arms and some autocannons on these guys. This guy's got some damage to his head there that I kind of green stuffed on, and maybe some Nurgle signage on his torso there. So yeah, this guy I went a little crazy with. I kind of took his helmet and put a little cow skull sort of thing on there, and I put a hole in the front. I'm going to put a tube coming out of his mouth and probably plugging into his chest or something, kind of nasty sort of something or other going on there, because he's all decayed and nastified. This guy was kind of fun. I decided to hack up his thigh a little bit and put some green stuff in there. It'll sort of look like his flesh coming through. See if we can get some good focus on there. Yeah, so it's, kind of some fleshy bits kind of hanging out of there, and again the Nurgly stuff sort of hanging out. So yeah, there's that guy, and did this dude right here. So this is a good example of a tool from Green Stuff Industries. If you don't have one and you do a lot of tentacles or horns or anything like that, I highly recommend it. Get yourself a Green Stuff Industries tentacle maker, and makes all of your tentacle needs go a lot smoother. I went a little hog wild on this guy as well, making some nasty bits coming out of his. See if I can get this thing to focus. Come on. Yeah, camera's not really cooperating with me, but some tentacles coming out of this guy's leg. There we go. If you can kind of see the green stuff work there. Some tentacles coming out of this guy, some lump and flesh and whatnot. So yeah, we're very much on our way. We got 20 Autocannon Havocs here. Green stuffed up. Again, going to let these guys cure. Don't want to put your fingers on that green stuff while it's still curing. Here's that tentacle maker thing. You just put some green stuff in there. I don't know if you can tell, but there's ridges on either side of this thing, and you just basically wet it down and you roll it back and forth, and that makes your tentacle. It works pretty remarkably well. So anyways, curing green stuff. Next steps: arms, shoulder pads, autocannons. Then we're done. Can't wait. Alright, catch you next time.